And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go. Calm, calm, calm. Great. Up and go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Now second and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Second and 6. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Throwing, Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mozzie Smith, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is taken around the 12. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Will be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Great.
Now Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the 1st quarter. Here's another good example.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 22.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Hodgins in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly... And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's make...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. They run here with Rico Dowdle. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 40 yards. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. So able to make it to the 15 following the broken tackle. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Giants on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
CD with the catch, of course, coming off of a monstrous 2022 with the Cowboys. 5th in the league in catches, 6th in yards, and took that jump from being a star to one of the league's elite wide receivers.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. DeMarvion Overshown. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
Here we go.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They run again with Dowdle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On the run, it's Dowdle. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Vaughn going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They run here with Dowdle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 59 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. On play action, Prescott. And they're not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw, no shot.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. They'll give him 4 yards there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Diggy. Up we go.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Prescott now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down, Cowboys.
47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Dallas.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A second down throw for Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. And he missed it. It's no good. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And just shutting him off there. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1.
North salad, north salad. Up go.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. From a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau off the edge and dropping him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Prescott. And Cooks hands it over the middle.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. And all night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge 3rd down conversion. Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing Jones. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And this throw will be intercepted. Now look out. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 28. 121 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Cowboys, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play.